I'm sitting here with the great Sean Patrick Flanery. Once again, we're here at bigfanboy.com. We're talking to Sean right here at the San Diego Comic-Con. This is your first, I guess kind of your first on-the-floor experience at San Diego Comic-Con. Is that true?
It is, yeah. It's the first time I've been here. And you know what Comic-Con does is it really brings out the fan in everybody. Because, you know, every time somebody comes up and asks for an autograph, they always almost apologize for being that big of a fan. And I got to tell them, you know, everybody has a list of people who, if they came in contact with, they'd become a fan. And I got that list too. You know, Michael Schumacher, Formula One driver, he walked in here, I'd be doing what they're doing to me.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, needless to say, you know, half of the people in here that are signing autographs next to me, I want their autograph. You know, it's so I did on the barter system actually. I traded autographs even though they didn't want them, so I could get everybody else's autograph because. I mean, this is stuff that I grew up with, you know? I mean, you're seeing all of the stuff all of the great moments in movie history that brought you to the theater, and they're all right here at Comic-Con. It's really, really a cool experience. It really is.
Did you get a chance to walk around a little bit and check out the show at least?
Yeah, I did. I got a chance to walk around and see pretty much everything that I was into. You know, all of the great movies, all of the great, you know, the artist renderings of some of your favorite characters, superheroes, and you know, Indiana Jones. You know, the Harrison Ford. There's like a life-size Harrison Ford that looks better than like. What is it, Madame Tussauds?
Oh yeah, Madame Tussauds.
Better than the Wax Museum. I mean, it literally looks like Harrison Ford.
Where's this at? I don't even know if I saw it.
They brought it in almost like on a wheeled thing, covered in glass, and they were parading it around. Yeah, and it was Harrison Ford. To me, it looked like Harrison Ford.
Are you sure it wasn't really Harrison Ford?
It might have been. Well, if so, he was doing that mannequin thing very, very well. If it was.
Now, you've got a big movie they've been promoting up here, Saw 3D. You're coming up in Saw 3D.
Yeah, I got Saw 3D coming out, so I was kind of multitasking while I was down here. I was doing Saw, I was doing the Boondock comic release and the Boondock iPhone video game release, but yeah, Saw should be pretty neat. You know, I mean, I don't get to do a lot of movies that come to theaters, so you know, this is a big one, you know. It comes out to probably a lot of theaters, so it's going to be neat. And I went and I saw the first 15 minutes. That we had a Q&A, and we showed the first 15. It looks really cool, you know. And I gotta be honest, I'm pretty excited to see myself in 3D. I know that sounds like conceited, but it's kind of cool, you know, to see yourself in the big screen in 3D.
Can you tell us about your role in Saw 3D? Like, what can we expect to see you in there?
Well, I play a guy that he wrote a self-help book, and he might have embellished on the truth a little bit, and he became rich and famous. And then somebody didn't like that and made him pay a pretty heavy price. Yeah. It's actually got a good story behind it. It really does. So I think after reading the script, and I've only seen 15 minutes, but I think it'll be a good movie. I really do. I think it'll be a good Saw movie.
I was really excited to see you attached to that too. Now, at the risk of creating a spoiler, and I guess we could always just tell you to like turn your volume down for the next 30 seconds. Is there a chance we'll see you in more Saw movies?
Well, I mean, realistically, they've told everybody, myself included, that this is the last Saw.
Yeah.
So, I mean, stranger things have happened. You know, I'm not angry at being attached to a successful movie franchise like that. So I'd welcome the chance to do a Saw 19 or 20 or whatever. But you know, so far, you know, I think that's the end of it. I think they're putting a pin in it, but you never know. You know.
And also, you mentioned the Boondock Saints comic book, which is out now, and people can pick that up. You know, you're no stranger to the world of comic books because they did a Young Indiana Jones comic book at the time. But obviously, Boondock's something that I know is very, you know, personal. It's a personal favorite thing of yours that you've done. Is it pretty cool to see that Boondock Saints comic out there?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'd be a liar if I said it's not neat to see a comic book with your face on it. I mean, I think everybody would kind of embrace that. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And you know, the stories are good, the action sequence, and you know, it's at the end of the day, it's a comic book, and I walk past it and it's my face on it. It's just really cool. I mean, it's just really cool. Outside of the ego stroke, it's just really neat, you know?
Now, with all the hype and the fan reaction, the positive fan reaction that came from Boondock Saints too, I know people ask you this all the time. Any word on potential third film? I mean, obviously, things are very much set up for that.
I can say that all parties are very interested.
Yeah.
And so the ball's rolling.
Yeah. Very, very cool, man. Sean Patrick Flanery is the man. I also want to throw a quick shout out because we both love her so much. Wendy Shepard is always really cool. She's sent me some Boondock Saints comic books to check out. I was very happy.
She's a very dear friend of mine, and she helps me out a lot. She runs like my website. She has a couple of websites out there. that verify, you know, your identity for stars that are looking for that.
Yeah, we'll put up a link to that. I think it's plugged in, officially plugged in.
Officiallypluggedin.com. So if anybody out there is looking for that, definitely check her out. She's a sweetheart, very dear friend of mine as well.
Well, and on behalf of myself and Ben Stevens and Philip Wise, I want to say thanks for signing at the official Pix booth at San Diego Comic-Con. It's cool to have you here, man.
It was great to be here. You know, we did our first in Dallas, and I didn't know what it was going to be like, but I had a wonderful time. So I'll do 20 of these. I mean, people that complain about too much adoration, I don't really understand that. Yeah. You know, all you are is meeting fans, and they're telling you that they love your stuff. So I had a great time, and thanks for having me, man.
Absolutely. Sean Patrick Flanery, Sean Flanery on Twitter.
Yes.
Okay. Correct. We'll see you guys later. Thanks.
The exhibit hall will be closing. That was cool, man. And seriously, thanks for having me. Okay, now tell us how you really feel. I hate him, man. I hate him. I don't like him.
He punched me in the balls.
In the balls, I say it, in the balls.